So here are some of the little seedlings that are just starting to grow some second leaves. And then I also have these Texas hibiscus, some calendulas that are not looking too great. But I feel like, and I also have some other ones over here that are looking bad because I think it's way past the time, but they got kind of spindly. Don't know if they're gonna make it, but I'm gonna take a couple of them. There's some snapdragons, and these are the nigella, love in a mist. And you can see that one is getting its second leaf. It's like a little ferny leaf there. And so that one's ready to go, and there's a couple other ones, but the rest, they get like that if they don't have enough sun, and if they're started from seed indoors and they're not in a bright light all the time, they get spindly and they're really hard to transplant. So some I had earlier, I just took the whole cake. I just scooped this entire thing out and stuck it in the ground, the poppies that I have out there, and they're not looking great compared to the poppies that I threw down. So let me show you. The poppies that I just threw down into the ground, while they are looking small, they look really healthy there. And there's a bunch of them around. Here are some more of the poppies. I can see the second leaves coming out on them. And then the ones that I had just put in the big cake are here. So I don't know if they're going to be okay. They look like they're not too bad. Of course, the leaves are dropping now and everything's getting covered with leaves. And that is not good for little seedlings to be navigating. Anyway, there they are. So we will see if they continue on. Sometimes you put things in the ground and they look great, and then the next thing you know, they're like gone. So it's hard sometimes with these little seeds, but a lot of my other ones are looking really vigorous. The nasturtiums look fantastic. They're in the front. The calendulas that I put back behind that threw down the seed look amazing. And those ones over there in the tub that are they're like real light green, and they probably won't even work. And I don't even know if I'm gonna mess with putting them in, because I have a nice bunch of calendulas here and over here. Look at my quince. My neighbor gave me that little piece of the quince, and there's two more blooms, but look at that. It is just gorgeous. I never had a quince before, but wanted one, and there's one starting to come out and another one coming out. And I moved this. Oh, there's another one there. So it looks like we're gonna get a few more blossoms. I'm so excited. Let me see where I can step back here. So here are some more calendulas that are looking great. My sweet peas are coming up here pretty nicely. Some of them down there are starting to twine a little bit around the string I put, and hopefully we'll get some of those scented ones coming out soon. The rose I took from inside that was dying, I brought it out here and it's looking amazing. It like took a week. I thought the thing was going to die. All of the leaves turned brown, and you can see sort of on that side, but now new leaves have already sprouted. Some things are just not meant to be grown indoors. And so things are really looking up here. The rose bush that I replanted is looking okay. This one is not looking very well. We may have lost that one by not getting enough roots, but we will see. And I have a couple new things to plant, but we're supposed to get really cold on Saturday night, so I think I'm going to hang on to these, some garden phlox, some beautiful sweet williams. Look at that dark red, amazing. And some of my little ranunculuses are coming up, ranunculi, right here and over here. So I'm like starting to see some sprouting of these bulbs, as well as over here the tulips. You can see those big things right there just punching out of the ground, and a couple other ones over here that are sprouting. So excited to see that. I still have a lot to plant. I bought a few more things over here, and these are probably just going to wait till next week. I'm going to keep them in the garage now that we're going to get that cold snap. So here I've got lupins. I've never grown those before, and look at these seeds. They look amazing. I'm not sure what's going to happen with them, but I'm super excited. I've heard that they will drop seed. Oh, something's coming up here. Oh no, I think it's one of those lilies that I tried to dig all out, and I missed something. So I might have to pull that out. And then I've got the nigella. Look at those, they look great. Love in a Mist, it says spring, and then I have Love in a Mist summer. I have some, I'm very excited, I am so excited, Queen Anne's lace that look like they are germinating here. A bunch of alyssum. I'm pulling out the weeds, the ones that I know are not that. And then some more Queen Anne's lace here, and some more Love in a Mist summer and spring. I just threw them down. Here's some spring. They were so tiny seeds. I was surprised if any of them make it. This was a hydrangea, the little hydrangea piece that I took off my big one. And when I was back there, I just been waiting a couple years. I saw that like kind of layered on the ground. If these things touch the ground, they will root some leaves down, some roots, and then you have your own little plant. So it's really easy to propagate hydrangeas by putting one of the stems on the ground, put a brick on it if you want, and give it a year or two and it will have roots. All right, so what I've gotten in here, I know it's kind of dark. We're replacing the lighting in here, but right now this is what I have. So I have some little bigger things that I just fill with some garden soil. I don't even have it all the way filled because I don't think they need to be that large. And I just put some soil. Also, I have this really cute thing that I can that I fill with soil that I'm going to grow the Easter grass or cat grass. These are easy. You can do wheatgrass, but these cat grass come up super easy. And I always fill containers at this time of the year for Easter and spring. It's just beautiful green grass and it looks so springy. I put them all over the house, or one year I put them in my window box. It's really easy and it's a really cheap way. You just buy a pack of these. And I think these are even from a couple years ago, but they will still come up. And they last several, yeah, this is 2017. I bet they still work. Oh, one just fell in there. Oops, the bottom's open. And you just put a couple in there and watch it grow. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and seed these little seedlings from here. The ones I really wanna save. I have milkweed, I have the Texas hibiscus, and I have, these are osteosperm something. I found the name. It said red mystery daisy like, but we found the name.